Here's a little sneak peek into my creative afternoon. Made myself an oat milk latte and decided to hit record as I played around with my sketchbook ideas for an upcoming weekend that I'm super excited for. It's called the Sketchbook Party, hosted by Peggy Dean, and it is a weekend online workshop retreat that you'll have fun painting and exploring and working in your sketchbook with a number of really talented and amazing fellow artists. So here I'm using my pair abstract and fun pieces that I worked on, just getting warmed up in practice for what I want to share during my session with the Sketchbook Party, and just giving a sneak peek into maybe a part of my art process that I don't really share online. So this is how I allow myself some freedom to play and work on some mixed media pieces, some collage work where I really don't have an end goal in mind other than playing, working with some book pages that I have from my vintage books that I like to use, even just torn craft paper, and using my watercolor pairs as a way to play around with creating depth and interesting pieces with no other goal in mind other than just to play and practice. So the Sketchbook Party is happening in November 18th to the 20th. I am teaching on the 19th at 9 a.m. So again, it's just a playful, really interactive weekend to help you break out of maybe your creative rut if you're feeling one, if you just want an opportunity to play and paint without having the stress of working on pieces that are finished or that are pristine, and want to learn by a variety of instructors who have just a really amazing range of artistic styles and mediums. I'm super excited to take a bunch of the classes myself. Again, it's the Sketchbook Party happening on the 18th to 20th, and these painted pairs are what I'll be teaching you during my session, but I just want to get you excited for the potential for working on pieces that are really just simple, loose, and playful, and different things that you can do in your sketchbook so that you can think out of the box a little bit. So use your watercolor mediums, but also introduce other things like torn paper and even pencils, markers, whatever it is that you have handy. And don't be afraid to paint on watercolor paper and cut out your shapes and enjoy layering them and deciding different ways to use them. So I'm going to show you my attempt at making a bookmark. I wanted to make a tassel and haven't made a tassel since I think grade school. So I am fast forwarding a little bit, but I've chosen some yarn to work with, and I am going to very quickly and in a messy way create a tassel that I'm going to use for this little bookmark that I've created using one of my pairs. So I'll show you these ideas during the sketchbook session at the end. But really, it's just an opportunity for you to get creative and maybe make your art practice a little less serious so that it can fill you up and inspire you to just paint more and explore making art for the sake of making art. As you can see, I'm just attaching the tassel, but use scraps of artwork that you have lying around, recycle pieces of paper, and you can even take this further by adding different mediums if you choose. But this is basically what I would say has taken me about 20 minutes to do in real time. I have sped up the video a slight bit so that you don't get too bored, but use washi tape, use glue sticks like I'm doing here, and just make that sketchbook spread something that is inspiring to you and something that you can go back to and play with. I really like that black ribbon, so I'm going to hold on to that. So here it is. I hope you join me during the Sketchbook Party. I am teaching on November 19th and hope to see you then.